I bought these two Game Boys from DKOldies last year, and these were their cosmetically flawed systems. Now, DKOldies claims that all of their Game Boys and all of their consoles are refurbished, yet these ones, as we found out in that video, had not been refurbished. Yes, they had stuck a new screen lens on the Game Boy, but it was actually the wrong size because you can see the plastic underneath. This one is for a IPS kit. It's a screen mod that gives your Game Boy a backlight, so they obviously just took stock of the wrong screen lenses but sort of went with it anyway, and that is their attempt at restoring or refurbishing the system. It's just a new screen lens. They did the same on this one. This one, however, does actually have the correct screen lens. Now, this doesn't look too bad. This one's a little bit yellow. The major damage on this one was on the back, and I would agree that this is a cosmetically flawed system. Now, it was still extortionately expensive. I paid nearly $200 for both of these systems, but the difference in price between one of their good systems and their cosmetically flawed systems is pretty ridiculous. Here's their good system here for £111. It says that you save £7.93 just to give you that feeling of a bargain. But then if you click on acceptable system, which by the way is their new way of saying cosmetically flawed, and if you click here on the little question mark next to the word quality, it will tell you acceptable/cosmetically flawed. Doesn't look as good but still works. May have stickers, writing, major chips or cracks and or major discoloration, and it may show major signs of age and use. So the discount between the good system and the acceptable is significant. You can see that the acceptable system, or the cosmetically flawed, is £71.40. So I bought one of those, and I also bought a Game Boy Advance. The good system is 95 Great British pounds, and the acceptable system is £63.46. And just to give you an idea of how ridiculous that is, here is a listing that has literally just gone up on eBay, £34.99, and it's perfect. It's pretty much perfect. It says that the screen is dark, therefore it's for parts only, but that's because the Game Boy Advance didn't have a backlight, and it looks in really good condition too. So if you keep an eye out, you can get a bargain on things like eBay and Facebook Marketplace. The selling point of DKOldies is obviously the fact that you get that refurbishment guarantee, and you also get a warranty on it as well, so that if you have any problems, you can contact them and they will help you, I'm sure. I'm sure that is all perfectly legit and works. It's just you can't deny that the cost of the systems is extortionately high. Extortionately high. That's kind of the problem that everyone is aware of. Now, I ordered these systems. Oh, spoilers. And I was actually going to make a very different video. So you can see the bottom of the box is open. I've already taken a look here, and what I found was absolutely insane. And it's kind of a little bit of a touche to DKOldies, you know, well played. And maybe we can unpack what's gone on here, and you can offer some insight in the comment section down below. But if you take a look at my first videos on DKOldies, both of these systems came in at a D grading, and you could see on the little invoice that came with the Game Boys that they had rated it D. These two that I have ordered here are also D grade. Now, where things get interesting is that these are pretty much mint condition. Now, I think what might have happened here is completely my fault. I used the same alias that I used last time to order these two. I didn't want DKOldies knowing that it was going to me, and the name of this channel is literally the name that would have been on the order. So I changed the name, but I still kind of used the name that is on my license. So basically I used my middle name. And that was because if Royal Mail don't deliver this, I have to go and collect it, and I need to show proof of ID, and I just thought, well, I'm going to have to use my middle name and my surname. And they've obviously put me on some sort of system that meant that they were not going to send me two pretty poor condition Game Boys again. So they've sent me two that are absolutely mint. And that is, you know, kind of touche to them. It's kind of well played. The only thing I will say is that there is absolutely no way that any of you were going to believe that this was a D grade system when we previously received this, which is absolutely destroyed, and the paint is all sort of coming off, and the cartridge port up here is just absolutely butchered there from the cartridge. I mean, it's not a bad quality system, of course, but it's a lot of money for what I paid for it is a lot of money considering its condition. But this one here is pretty much mint. The only wear that you've got is just two little tiny specks where the thumb was rested. But honestly, I would call this a good condition unit. It's played, but it's absolutely fine. It's really, really great. I mean, look at the back of it. The back has all of the stickers perfectly intact. I don't think many games have actually ever really been plugged in and out of this Game Boy, so maybe the owner of this originally didn't have too many different cartridges, or they just took great care putting each cartridge in. DKOldies have clearly decided to send me nicer Game Boys, or this is genuinely what they consider to be D grade. But if you look at the DMG, and we already have one of their D grade DMGs here, so I don't know what condition their A grade ones must be in, because this thing looks like it's literally just come out of the box. There is not a scratch in sight. There is not a scratch in sight. Yes, this label is a little bit worn, and somehow this one isn't, which I find really confusing. This is absolutely mint condition. This is perfect. And they used the right screen lens. So well done, DKOldies. You've done a great job. But look at the condition difference. Can you see the shade? The difference in shade? What has happened here? They have definitely caught on to the fact that I am the person that I'm ordering these under, and they've sent me something different. So I'm gonna have to do some much better detective work to in the future to try and get a genuine example of something that a buyer would order from DKOldies, because I was interested to see how they're doing. Maybe this is how they're doing. You know, we don't know for sure. Maybe this is the quality difference that has happened after everybody's been making all their videos on them. But I personally don't buy that, because the difference in price between these and their good condition systems is so significant that there is no way they are just handing these out for that amount of money less. I don't know if you agree with me. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, these things are going to work, so is there any point in me testing them? Well, I suppose I've said it now. Right, let's shove in these batteries. I have absolutely no doubt that this is all going to work perfectly fine. I'm sure they do a good enough sort of check. Oh, actually, that didn't work first time, but that might be the cartridge. Did they check a game in this device? Maybe not. Maybe not. But, yeah, I didn't want to make a video just kind of like being mean about DKOldies again. That's not what I wanted to do. I had a much funnier video idea planned. But, yeah, so there we go. This works. I actually didn't even know I owned this game. Oh, it's fake. The video idea has gone out the window because I've received these, which are absolutely perfect. I mean, these are genuinely sort of brand new looking Game Boys. And if this is what I ordered for the amount of money that I paid on them, I would be really, really, really happy. I mean, the games don't work immediately, but that's the same as every Game Boy ever. Oh, no, this one really is not working. What's going on here? This is a cartridge that I know works. That is a corruption that I have not seen. Oh, no, it works fine. Okay, so maybe the refurbishment wasn't that thorough. They could have put some isopropyl alcohol in there, some contact cleaner, but yeah, that works perfectly fine. Even the volume wheels are nice and stiff. The wheel and the contrast wheel, nice and stiff, hardly used. And there's the little link port cover. They didn't have that on their other D grade system, so yeah, clearly I think we can all agree what has happened here is they've sent me A grade systems, thinking that I'm going to make a video going, oh, DKOldies are so bad, and then they've sent me perfect systems, and how can I have anything to complain about? But now I'm complaining about the fact that the systems are just so much damn better than the last ones I ordered for the same amount of money. So we have no answers here today. Thanks very much for watching.